Hey guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to Jen's Place. Today I will be doing my review of Little Women Atlanta Season 6, Episode 5, A Life Worth Celebrating. This is the episode that I've been dreading to do, but I gotta do it. But this is the episode that Miss Minnie passes away. So when the episode first comes on, we see like a black screen, then we see words popping up. It is the middle of the pandemic, and they had to halt filming because people didn't really know how serious this pandemic was, what was going on, how do you catch it. Nobody knew anything about it. You know, so they wasn't filming, but Minnie got into a car accident and she passed away. So we see the twins getting ready, in the car. They're going to go visit Miss Minnie's mom, Miss Tammy. They state that they have not seen her since Minnie's funeral, and they don't know how they're going to be able to handle it, seeing her mom and all that stuff, but they feel like they want to go and visit her. So they get to Minnie's apartment, and they're hugging the mom. Minnie's mom hugs both of the girls, the twins, and they're crying together. They go in and start talking about Minnie. She lets us and the twins know that let us know about how Minnie passed away. She said that she got the call that Minnie was in an accident because Minnie called her on the phone, but she didn't hear anything, any words. She just heard her breathing. She do let us know that Minnie was alive for the first day. She was alive, but she was in critical condition, and they said that she was stable. Well, I'm guessing in the middle of the night that she coded, or the next day she coded. They said that she was going to be okay, but she just had like a long road ahead of her. But she coded, and they decided to try and revive her, bring her back to life. Because, they called and told her what was going on. They asked her, do you want us to save her life? And she said, yes, do whatever you can. She said they tried for like 10 minutes straight to bring Minnie back, and it just wasn't happening. So Minnie just passed away, on the 27th of April. And she said she just didn't know how to feel about it. She said the reason why she hasn't been in contact with the twins because she just gets sad. She doesn't know how to feel. She gets sad because when she would see the twins, she's seen Minnie, so she wasn't being mean. She just was being real with it. Like, I'm not ready for that yet. I'm not ready to, she was like, everybody was talking about whose fault was it? Was it Minnie's? Was it the other person's fault? Whatever. And she's like, I don't care whose fault it was. I lost my child. I don't have my child here anymore because of this accident. So, yeah, I'm mad about that. Anyways, the twins, invite her to a memorial that they plan on throwing for Minnie. She agrees, she kind of hesitant a little bit, but she was like, I'll go. And they give her a hug or whatever, and that was that with them. We then see Miss Juicy and Monty talking because Monty comes over to Miss Juicy's house because Miss Juicy, during the pandemic, she just been, doing her thing, fixing up her house and stuff, so she's painting. And Monty's coming over there to help her paint. And they talk about, the pandemic. Then they talk about Minnie. And Monty is like, can you believe how I just don't know how to feel without Minnie here, she just, I don't know. So Miss Juicy states that, people feel like or want to say that since me and Minnie was always going at it with each other, that we did not have a relationship, but that wasn't the case. This was for the show. The relationship that you saw on the show was different from the relationship that we had off of the show. And me and Minnie, that hurt. It hurted me. People think that it didn't hurt me, but it hurt me. And Miss Juicy starts crying, and so does Monty. She hugs her, and then they start talking about the memorial, whatever. And Miss Juicy's like, we got to do it big. We got to do it up for her because this is something that, we lost one of our own, so we need to do it up for her. And that's exactly what they are going to do. They plan on doing. And she does, and then they are done with their little scene. Then we see Tanya and Abira. Tanya's coming over there to Abira's house, and they talking about the pandemic and doing online school with their kids and all that stuff. And then they talk about Minnie a little bit, and Abira is just like, I never lost a close friend like this before, whatever, and it's just a lot, to deal with. I don't want to deal with that right now. But Abira does ask Tanya, are you going to go to the memorial? Did you get invited? She was like, yeah, I got invited to it. I'm not going to go. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go because of my kids. Got to pick up my kids or something. I think that she just didn't want to go to it. So she didn't go. And she asked Abira, are you going to go? Abira's like, yeah, I just got to think about it, So then we see the twins getting ready for the memorial for Minnie. They are both crying, and one of the sisters tell the other one, I don't know who's who at this point. I don't know. I can't tell them apart. So the twins getting ready, whatever. They tell the other that, you got to be strong for Miss Tammy. Minnie will want us to be strong for her mom and not be crying and all that stuff. So anyways, I think Amanda got the shirts made for them. It's a shirt that says "In Love and Memory" on the front, and it has that picture of Minnie that everybody sees. She has like on a tan outfit, and the shirt is pink because pink was Minnie's favorite color, I'm guessing. So anyways, we see, they get there. Miss Tammy gets there. She has on a pink skirt and a white shirt, and then we see Monty come. She comes by herself, and she comes after the twins, and she got on this outfit. I don't even know what kind of outfit that she had on. I really didn't see much pink in it. It was like a bodysuit looking thing. And then we see Miss Juicy and Bree. I forgot about her. Bree, left cheek from the cheeks. She's there because she said when she heard about, Miss Juicy says that when Bree heard about Minnie passing away and about the memorial that she did want to attend, so she came. And who else? Oh, Abira came with Miss Juicy, and they were walking up together. But while they were walking up together, Abira decides to walk away because she just can't handle it. She said that she feels like she's getting sick and all this stuff. And Miss Juicy is like, Abira, come back, And Miss Juicy is kind of mad because she's like, forget whatever you and the twins got going on. This is for Minnie. You need to come on and do it. Come on, But Abira just walks to her car, and Miss Juicy, when she gets up there, she was just like, basically like, I don't know what, this is supposed to be about Minnie, this and that, and the girls agree. But Miss Tammy is kind of like, not bothered by it because, she really doesn't want to deal with that at this moment. But we do notice there that Minnie's boyfriend was not there. Why? I don't know. Anyway, so let's see. Then, excuse me, they all start talking. Miss Tammy, Minnie's mom, hugs each and every one of the girls, but she do tell the story of, I tell people all the time that Miss Juicy and Minnie and Ashley, that's what she calls her, that they were like, sisters. They fight one day and the next day or the next second they right back cool with each other. They was not enemies. And, it was just the sister relationship that they had. And, that could be how sisters act, 1 minute they don't like each other and the next minute they cool, I had that relationship, kind of used to have that kind of relationship with my sisters, but we're not going to go into that, okay? So, let's see. But she said that, even if they fight with each other, bet not nobody from the outside try and do anything to them because, then it's going to be a problem. So, and that's just how it was. So then we see Abira. She does come back, because she goes in her car, but she was like, she's coming back. She's like, this is for you, Minnie. I'm doing this for you. Okay. So she comes back. She gives Miss Tammy a hug. She's like, hey, Miss Tammy, she gives her a hug and she sits down. And Miss Juicy says that she brought some candles and stuff that has messages on it about remembering people, remembering your loved one that passed away and stuff like that. So they light the candle. And then Minnie says that she has like these little lantern things that you could light, but you could put a message on the lantern to Minnie. So they all did, each and every person that attended it did the message, wrote their message out and said what they had to say to Minnie, and they put the little candle thing in there, and then they put it in water so it could float like that. I thought that was pretty cute. So they all did that. And at the end of that, Miss Tammy just stops everybody and is like, look, I need to apologize to... She was like, I know that Minnie will want me to do this, so I'm just going to do it right now. I'm not going to, hold any longer this grudge that, I'm sorry, Miss Juicy, for throwing the wings at you. That happened in throwing those chicken wings at you. That happened in, I want to say, season 3 or something like that. Season 3, season 4. I don't remember the season, but I do remember her doing that. And she asked Miss Juicy, could you please forgive me for that? And Miss Juicy is shocked, but she is like, yeah, you can't really see her face expression because, she has on a mask. And she was like, yeah, I can forgive you. They hug it out. And that was the end of the memorial. So, but it was really nice, when you first walk up, you see the picture, this big old picture of Minnie. They have like little messages on the table and all that stuff. They have pink flowers, pink ribbons, all this stuff just for her. So the next day we see Miss Juicy meet up with Bree, or is probably the day after. Later on that day, we see Miss Juicy meet up with Bree for drinks, and she asks her, what's going on with you and Emily? What are you doing back here? And she was like, I've been working on solo stuff. I just been doing my own thing. And Miss Juicy's like, hold up, solo stuff? Like, what? Do I need to be a part, get in on this, with her? And she was like, So did Emily sleep with Wood or whatever? And I'm guessing that Wood is Bree's baby daddy. And she was like, no. Oh no, she didn't do that. What she did was, we always, for a while, we've been having like this little rift between us and our friendship. But when we was in Texas, she was like, she would book like, supposed to be booking studio time or whatever, saying that we was gonna go to the studio, then get a babysitter and be gone for times that we didn't even need to be gone at. And I was just sick of it, and basically I just packed my kids up and left, and moved out of her house and blocked her on everything, on all the social media, probably phone number and all. So they done with each other. And Bree is basically thinking about moving to Atlanta. But she said we shall see if that happens. Because she works in Atlanta, so it will be smart to move there. Then we see Andrea and Minnie meet up. And they talk about the memorial, say that it was beautiful and all that stuff. And talk about what they've been doing since the pandemic, and they miss going outside and hanging out with people and going places. And Andrea's like, I really haven't been going anywhere because of the pandemic. I just only went to Minnie's thing. And Minnie was like, I left Moreland in Texas. And Andrea says that she left her kids with her parents because, so that way they could be safe. And that she said that people was talking about her kids on other seasons, saying that they was little. Girl, you little. The whole show was called Little Women in Atlanta. I'm pretty sure nobody was talking about your kids. That is not why you don't got your kids. Don't make that excuse. You just don't want to step up and be a mom. You don't want to take the responsibility of what you're supposed to be doing. You want to be popping out all these babies, but you don't want to take care of them. That's ridiculous. Anyways, so Minnie mentions that she offers to ask her leasing agent at her apartments, the leasing office, do they have anything available? And, so that way she could get her own place. Like, don't you want to get your own place? Because Andrea tells us that she's staying with Amanda and Jordan, and they getting sick of her. So, anyways, she was like, I can give them your info, whatever. And so Andrea is just like, I don't really want to. I'm kind of scared to live on my own. I never lived on my own before, and I don't want to do that. So then we see Abir and Minnie. I think Abir goes over to Minnie's house, and they meet up and talk about the memorial. And Minnie wants to know, like, why. She was like, I seen everybody there, but Minnie's boyfriend, why wasn't he there? And Abira says, like, there was rumors going around that Minnie and her boyfriend was getting into fights and stuff, and that their relationship wasn't on good terms. And that's why Minnie says that's why Miss Tammy didn't want him there at the memorial. That's why he didn't come. So then Minnie asks, like, why did you walk away? Because Miss Juicy was talking stuff, when you walked away or whatever, but I didn't really understand what happened. She was like, what happened? And Abira lets her know that, she wasn't feeling good, and she was just emotional about Minnie passing away. She couldn't really deal with it. Probably seeing Minnie's mom made her feel some type of way, like, Minnie's really gone. That sealed the deal for her. And some people, they just can't take it, so that's why she didn't go up there. Anyways, Minnie lets her know that And she also said that she feels like she wants to be, she was like, it wasn't nothing to do with the twins. I don't know why everybody was thinking that, but it didn't have nothing to do with them. And she was like, I'm trying to be on a different path in life because of Minnie passing away. I feel like I need to bring people closer together and not, people need to see a different side of me, and not when y'all first met me, y'all already had this persona or whatever of me, but that's not who I am. And that's not how I am. So I want to reintroduce myself to the girls, and basically so that way they can get to know me. So then we see, so then Minnie says that she wants to put together a wine night, like a little wine down thing, little wine party. So she invites Abira, but Abira says, "Don't let the other girls know that I'm coming because I feel like if you tell them that I'm coming, then they won't come, So just let it be a surprise." So then we see at Amanda's house. We are at Amanda's house with the twins, and Jordan is asking Amanda, like, when is she gonna get her own place? We need our own space, If my sister was living here with us, you would be saying the same thing, And Amanda's like, I don't want to just put her out because my sister's been going through a lot of stuff, ever since Minnie passed away. She's been going through a lot of stuff. She's just so emotional right now. And she goes in and talks. She was like, but I will talk to her. And Amanda is like, I don't want to mess up my relationship with my husband. I don't want to mess up my relationship with my sister, but we do need our own space. She needs her own space. She needs to get it together, basically. And so Andrea's like, I was hoping to stay a little bit longer. She was like, Amanda asked her how long. So how long? Jordan wants to know, how long do you plan on staying here? Why can't you just say, how long do you plan on living here? But I don't know. I guess you don't want to hurt your sister's feelings. So anyways, that she was thinking about moving out, whatever. But she just wants to stay a little bit longer. So then we see Minnie and Miss Juicy at a winery, tasting wines and stuff, and they talking about the memorial, and she's telling her that she wants to have a wine party, whatever. So that's why they're tasting wines. Then they talk about Abira walking out, and Miss Juicy is just basically like, that wasn't the time for her to be doing that. She should have just put her stuff aside that she had with the twins and just came up there. That was supposed to be for Minnie, but Minnie, on the other hand, doesn't want to tell Miss Juicy, or any of the girls that Abira is coming, because she's going to let Abira tell her reason why she walked away from the memorial. So it's the day of the party, the wine party, of Minnie's wine party. And the twins are there. She said she invited Tanya, but she didn't come. Miss Juicy's there. Minnie is there. Abira's not there yet. So they all sitting down, drinking wine, whatever, and Minnie got them some gifts. They opened up the gifts. Miss Juicy pulled out her wine. She didn't care about the shirt, but she got them some shirts, stuff, a little gift bag or whatever for coming to the party. And they take the shirts out. They think that is cute, whatever, blah, blah. And they start to play a little game. And as soon as they get into the game, Abira walks up with her red wig on. A little short red wig and her little tight dress. She comes up like, I know y'all, she's like, surprise. I didn't mean to pop up on y'all like this, but, and y'all didn't know that I was coming. But she was like, I just want to talk to you girls, about it. When I first came in this group, y'all didn't know me, I didn't know y'all, and I feel like that, we basically started off on the wrong foot. And, she was like, I know, I did not live a sheltered life. I was not sheltered. I was basically thrown to the wolves. She was like, I got picked on every day at school, every day just going outside. I got picked on and, got thrown in trash cans, whatever. Any evil thing they could do to me, they did. And um basically, y'all don't know my life story. And then when I got home, my mom basically made me fight. I had to go out there and fight. Basically, I had to suck it up, suck up what I was feeling out in the world when I got home. It was nowhere to release those feelings. So that's why I'm the way I am. And Amanda's like, I didn't know about that side of Abira, and I'm glad that I know about it. She was like, I got picked on too as a kid, They used to pull my hair, they used to do this, they used to do that to me. And they basically bond over, all of them basically bond over being picked on as kids. And, Amanda starts crying like, I wish that Minnie was here so she could see this. I miss her. That's my girl, man. And, they are talking, they're still talking. I was like, Abira's like, we need to stick together and not, be against each other. We need to stick together because we are stronger when we stick together instead of always at each other's throats for no reason, really. And she was like, I did not walk away because of that. I walked away because of, I couldn't really take it, about Minnie dying. And they toast to new beginnings. And Monty was like, she tells Andrea, I gave the leasing office your information, and did you get a call? And she was like, yeah. And she was like, and Amanda's like, what? She was like, yeah, I'm gonna be moving out pretty soon in a couple of days. And they just talking. She was like, oh my God, I didn't really mean for you to move out like right now. And she was like, yeah, but I know that y'all, need y'all space. I need my space or whatever. And then it goes off. And then we see like the little previews what's going to happen next. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you watch this long, you might as well subscribe. You might as well hit the like. Come on now.